Without fans, celebrities would be nothing, and most of them realize that it's not a one-sided relationship. Stars like Taylor Swift, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and even Obama adore their fans right back, going out of their way to make sure their supporters know that they are appreciated through acts of kindness. And in this video, we're gonna look at some times that celebrities surprised their fans and made their day, and in the case of Tom Hanks, their whole life. Hang around to the end for the most wholesome content that you're gonna see today. Number 10, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Jimmy Fallon is not the everyday boring host. He does try to go out of his way to make his show as interesting and fun as possible, and the late night TV show opened a new ride called Race Through New York and decided to spend a little extra time at the park. The motion-based ride expands on some of Fallon's most famous bits from his show with an interactive twist. To spice things up with the fans, Fallon teamed up with The Rock and decided to surprise the crowd. The pair ran around Universal Studios in mascot suits competing for fan interaction. The highlight of the video came when a lifelong fan of Johnson almost broke down when they realized who was under the costume. The moment was priceless, and even The Rock was so shocked at such a great coincidence. Coming up next, Taylor Swift. If it wasn't already obvious by now, let me be the first to tell you, Taylor Swift loves her fans. The singer-songwriter has been known to surprise Swifties with private listening parties at her house or just send them a card to celebrate their graduation. Taylor's fans are just as much a part of her life as she is of theirs, and the latest evidence is no less sweet more than any of the others. In February of 2019, Alex Goldschmidt and his newly minted fiancé, Ross, celebrated their engagement with friends at Sycamore Tavern in LA. Entertainment Tonight reports, but when Alex took center stage to introduce a special friend, it's safe to say the crowd didn't expect to see Taylor Swift walk into the room, guitar in hand. Photos and videos posted to social media showed that there was a lot of excitement and shock over the entire thing. Now, coming up, our favorite guy, Tom Hanks. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know when Tom Hanks is gonna jog into your wedding photos. Photographer Meg Miller had what can only be described as the ultimate New York City celebrity moment in 2016. When Hanks approached the bride and groom she was photographing in Central Park, Miller said joggers in the park were mostly staying far away from the shoot, but at one point she put her camera down to let this guy pass when he came too close to the couple, except the guy didn't pass. Instead, he approached the newlyweds Elizabeth and Ryan, took off his hat, just leaned right into the group and said, "Hi, I'm Tom Hanks." Just like that, he gave the couple the best wedding gift they ever could have asked for, and the most amazing thing is the whole thing wasn't even pre-planned. Unlike many of these celebrity prizes on the list, Tom Hanks just pulled it off. Coming up next, Barack Obama. Man, one guy you probably wouldn't expect to surprise you is the President of the United States of America. Unless he's Barack Obama, of course. The former president surprised a group of 13 students participating in the Obama Youth Corps in Chicago, a program that provides workforce readiness training and internships for the high school students around the city. He came in just as students sat down for a roundtable conversation with the chief engagement officer. During his roughly hour-long visit, Obama spoke with the high school students who are part of the work readiness program about their summer assignments and their experiences so far. Unlike some of his past visits, this appearance was closed to the media, with Obama meeting in private with the teens and the key foundation staff members. Up next, David Beckham. Man, David Beckham's luxury grooming brand House 99 celebrated its first anniversary in 2019, and the beauty label invited 10 fans to London for a grooming session, only to be surprised halfway through when the athletes showed up to snap their selfies and tidy up the salon space. The participants had no idea that the brand founder himself was planning to show up and attend to their grooming appointments. Their reactions were priceless when they opened their eyes and Beckham showed up in front of them. After the surprise, fans had the chance to discuss looks and favorite products with David Beckham. That's just amazing, honestly. Coming in at number 5, we've got Daniel Radcliffe. More than other actors we have watched grow up, Daniel Radcliffe feels like I don't know, our sibling almost, or maybe more accurately our favorite cousin. In addition to his being thoroughly adorable and charming, everyone misses Harry Potter, which perhaps has led to increased affection for him, and people just loved that guy, me included, and that was pretty evident from this video of him surprising fans in a cinema during a post-screening interview about his new movie, What If? The fans were there giving interviews who had no idea Radcliffe was gonna emerge to greet them. There's just tears, gasps, and hugs, and it's all pretty wonderful. As I said, people love this dude. The Avengers. Back in 2015, Marvel movies were everywhere and fans were going crazy over them. So a few of the cast members tried having a little fun with the Super Bowl that year. Captain America and Star-Lord's favorite NFL teams happened to be playing each other in that year's Super Bowl, so Chris Evans and Chris Pratt took on Twitter and talked a little trash about each other's teams, which resulted in a bet being made. Evans went on to win the bet when the Patriots won the bowl, but the two actors decided to team up in Avengers style and visit both children's hospitals. Then they teamed up with Tonight Show Jimmy Fallon, and in a photobomb video where they surprised fans who thought they were just getting their picture taken, these two guys are something else, and it seems like they work hard and play hard as well. And if you weren't a fan before, it's hard not to like them now, right? Number 3, LeBron James. LeBron's not only a great ball player, but also an amazing pizza delivery guy, and back in 2019, the legend and owner of Blaze Pizza took to the streets of Cleveland to pass out free slices of the chain's new 14-inch pizza, and people were absolutely shocked at LeBron greeting them with a stack of pizza boxes. He posed as a delivery guy and customized a hat, and the Lakers star stopped pedestrians to pass out entire pizzas, try to snap selfies naturally, but everyone freaked out, except for the nonchalant guy who just completely ignored him. Imagine being that guy. I have to say, that is a really good marketing tactic. However, unless you're as big as LeBron, maybe don't go distributing pizzas like that out on the street. Number 2 is a personal favorite, Arnold Schwarzenegger. We all love Arnold, the Governator. Frankly speaking, no one couldn't. The Terminator recently surprised his fans by going undercover in Hollywood as the Terminator for an Omaze charity auction. He walked up to strangers on the street while reciting classic lines from the film and freaked people out by posing as a wax sculpture of himself at the Hollywood Wax Museum. The only problem that arose was people bumping into Arnold's selfie stick. And our final on this list is a major tribute to Chadwick Boseman. The man, the king, and the legend. He is an actor that fans will never be able to forget, and the Black Panther King left the world far too early and tried his best to put smiles on fans' faces, and I want to talk about one of his videos that will never stop making people emotional. You know what I'm talking about. In a clip that aired during an episode of The Tonight Show, Boseman waited behind the curtain while fans who thought they were filming a video message for the actor spoke about how much Black Panther meant to them. He then popped out to give them a surprise of their lives, earning a collection of amazing reactions. A young black woman aspiring to be a filmmaker said that Black Panther inspired her to keep chasing her dream, and when Boseman came out to surprise her, she too was at a complete loss for words, and so was the entire world, honestly.